Return to Us, a Fire Emblem fanfiction by Robin, Queen of Ylisse. Chapter 6, Pastime. Robin was in a fluster as she attempted a frantic bow to the exalt. Emmerin glanced over at her siblings and shook her head slightly when she saw the giggles the two of them were trying hard to retain. She turned to Robin, putting a hand on her shoulder to straighten her out before saying gently, "You needn't burden yourself with such flattery. It is a pleasure to meet you, Robin." Robin quickly straightened herself out as she nodded and stuttered, "It is a pleasure to meet you as well. Chrom has already informed me of your accomplishments, and I must say, you sound to be quite the strategist. I am positive you will make an excellent addition to Chrom's Shepherds, and I do hope we will be able to help you with your current memory problems." Robin's face flashed multiple shades of crimson, clearly embarrassed at the praise she received, and she shifted in place before speaking. Thank you very much." Emmerin gave the tactician a warm smile before turning to face Chrom, who wore a large grin on his face. "We must go. The council is waiting to hear what it is you have to say." "Of course, Em. I'll be right there." Robin watched for a moment before Ylisse tugged on the sleeve of her cloak, drawing her attention to the bouncing princess. Come on, the others can't wait to meet you," she ushered, dragging a nervous Robin towards the nearest door. "I'm sure they like you," Chrom reassured, giving a smile and a wave goodbye as Ylisse practically shoved Robin through the door, Frederick following close behind with a dull expression. Chrom was surprised to find a small crowd grouped up within the shepherd's barracks as he stepped in, and was surprised yet again to find the white-haired tactician at its center. Chrom hadn't been standing there for long before one of the shepherds noticed him. "Chrom, you're alright," a voice exclaimed happily as a woman clad in pale pink armor moved towards the lord. The brunette had yet to make her third step when she tripped, stumbling to the ground with a sharp yelp. All but Robin began to laugh as the fallen woman's face turned a deep red, flushed with embarrassment. Frederick was the first to reach the woman, offering a hand which she accepted sheepishly. "I'm telling you, Sumia, it's those boots of yours." Chrom chuckled with a grin, and she answered with a shy smile. Chrom turned to face Robin, whose eyes had been fixed upon Sumia until her gaze was caught by Chrom's. The lord grinned widely before exclaiming, "Welcome to the shepherds." Robin glanced up at Chrom in surprise at first, before her expression formed into a large grin. Chrom felt as he was nudged lightly in the side, and turned to face a muscular blonde-haired man who wore a light armor, leaving much of his chest and left arm bare. "Quite the woman you found yourself," the man teased quietly, and Chrom rolled his eyes. "I mean, a skilled swordsman, a smart tactician, and also sporting quite the—" "Keep whatever thoughts you have to yourself, Vake," he said, cutting the warrior off, already knowing what his old friend was thinking. Vake grinned widely, giving the lord a wink, saying, "If ya need any pointers, just remember give old Teach a call." Chrom gave a long sigh before turning to address the shepherds as a whole. "We need everyone suited up and ready before tomorrow morning. We'll be heading out to Ragnar Ferox first thing." As the venerated shepherds began to move, Robin blinked in blatant confusion. "Ragnar Ferox?" she asked, frowning as she sounded the words out to herself. "The Feroxi, a rather rough group of individuals who prefer a good wrestle over a chat, but they've been long-time allies with Ylisse," Sully answered as she rose to her feet from where she sat beside the tactician. "Yes, and the council and I have decided it would be the best to ask for some help in our little quarrel with Plagia," Chrom continued, earning yet another confused glance from Robin. "Plagia? Barbaric scum," Frederick muttered in a harsh tone, drawing a number of surprised glances at the normally calm knight. "As of late, they've been crossing into our territory whenever they see fit, pillaging and burning everything they touch, spurred on by a madman of a king. I fear that we should have taken this to him personally long ago. I too wish we could take this straight to the king himself, Crom said, putting a hand on his guardian's shoulder. But for now, it would be best if we follow M's plans. Frederick merely nodded, but it was clear he was not pleased. Crom turned towards Robin, who had been listening to the conversation so intently that she jumped slightly as Crom addressed her. Robin, allow me to show you to your chambers. It would do us best to all get a good night's sleep. We've got quite the march ahead of us.